Listen, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. To everybody out there, EBT is accepted, starting off $16 an hour. Back in the day, you had to be a manager in the South to make $16 an hour. Now they're starting off at $16 an hour. You can't beat it. Can't beat it. $16 an hour. Good job. Good job. 16 an hour. Good job. That's what I'm talking about. Anything comeback season. Rack up that overtime. It's comeback season. 16 an hour. We showing you guys that America, a lot of people be talking about a lot of jobs are not hiring. They're definitely hiring. And $16 an hour. Starting off 16. When I worked fast food, I made $8 an hour. So they done double it, $16 an hour. When I was working at KFC, I think I made $7 an hour at KFC. So now it's 16, they done double. It's real. It's lit. You guys gotta understand, it's lit. It's lit. 16 an hour. EBT accepted. If you don't know what EBT is, that's government assistance. So you can literally use the government money to buy McDonald's. So when people talk about oppression in America, listen, we showcase on channel 44 Breaking News the lies that they're talking about, the oppression that they're talking about. You could literally buy McDonald's with government money, with government assistance money. You could buy McDonald's. EBT is accepted. You can even use EBT at Chipotle. EBT is accepted. Now starting off $16 an hour. EBT is accepted here in Phoenix at McDonald's. You can come in here and order whatever you want off of the menu. EBT, yes, the government. See, American government loves us more than any other government. People talk bad about America, but even in the Dominican Republic, they don't have government assistance. A lot of countries, they don't have government assistance. Not only is the government helping you out with food stamps and EBT, you can also pull up and get a number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You can get a super combo meal, supersized. EBT is accepted here. $16 an hour. But see, this is a catch. Instead of taking the 16 an hour, they rather live off the government for EBT, and they're gonna live for free and eat good at McDonald's and Chipotle, but they're not gonna take that on. You guys gotta understand now. Back in business 9 to 5. My audio's been a little down, but we're going to get the phone fixed today. Pump up the volume, pump up the volume. Listen, I'm the type of guy, when it comes to electronics, I'm a little old school. Shout out to the class of 03. I had an iPhone 13 for 5 years. Yeah, I'm gonna say it again. I had an iPhone 13 for 5 years. So it is what it is. We're upgrading finally. But I had an iPhone 13 for 5 years. If we gotta support people, then we need to be able to claim them on the taxes. Good point. Good point. So it's time for a phone. My audio, after 5 years, my audio gave out on me, but the iPhone 13 is a rider. It is a rider phone, but we're going to swap it out. Today's the best day of my life. They told me my phone just came in right when I started to get momentum on YouTube. My microphone went out. Talk about momentum. I just started to catch the momentum. I just started to get a little spark, and then the audio went out. But that's life. That's life. That's life. I'm telling you, I had the 13 for 5 years. So we going to the 16. But that goes to show you, I just don't follow the crowd. Just because everybody else is upgrading, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Just because everybody upgraded, stay in your lane. You guys have to understand, we in the building. I've been on the Android 2018 years. Listen, shout out to everybody out here I got to get back to business. YouTube is a 9 to 5. It's crazy how people laugh at people that do 9 to 5s, but they don't laugh at YouTubers. And I'm going to say this again. They got music playing over there. So we're going to walk over there before I go and upgrade my phone. But it's crazy how people laugh at YouTube. They laugh at people with a 9 to 5, but they don't laugh at YouTubers. And people probably think, well, YouTubers make this. Listen, YouTube, you're only as good as your last hit. Month to month, it changes. It changes. YouTube is a 9 to 5. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to clock in to my 9 to 5. People don't understand, but listen, I got to give people the real. Got to give people the real, because if you don't give people the real, what's going to happen is they're going to get accustomed to a lifestyle, but it's not really guaranteed. You guys have to understand, bases loaded, bottom of the ninth. When it comes to YouTube, everything got to remain consistent. If it's not consistent, what happens is that pay is not consistent either. So at the end of the day, YouTube is a 9 to 5. And it's crazy how people will literally laugh at people with 9 to 5s, but they're trying to join Constant Streaming University. What do you think streaming is? What do you think YouTube is? That's why every step of the way, you have a chance to join the lodge or push the movements that the lodge is promoting through the vision. When it's all said and done, YouTube is just, matter of fact, it's just like a 9 to 5. If you don't work, you don't eat. And it doesn't matter if you have a hot month. Every month, this is the gem. Every month, it restarts new. It doesn't matter if you got 5 million views last month. The next following month, those 5 million views does not matter. You guys have to understand, YouTube is a 9 to 5, but it's not a 9 to 5 where you clock in. But at the end of the day, it's just like a 9 to 5. It's just like DoorDash. And it's all said and done. People are like, well, DoorDash, they don't make as much as you can make on YouTube. Well, if everybody tip you $20 every time you touch a DoorDash order, you'll probably make the same as some YouTubers. Food for thought. But with that being said, it feels good to get back to my 9 to 5, which is YouTube. The last video I put out, thank you guys for having patience with the audio, but I had the iPhone 13 for 5 years, so we finally about to upgrade. So I just want to say thank you very much. And to everybody out there, YouTube is a 9 to 5. It is very much a 9 to 5. And when it's all said and done, if you don't drop content, it doesn't matter what you did last month. YouTube can pay you $80,000, and if you don't drop content in 2 months, you're starting off as a guy with 2K or 1K subscribers. That's a part of the game people don't want to talk about. But at the end of the day, a lot of people, they've been inspired by me to start YouTube channels. And when it's all said and done, I'm letting you guys know, YouTube, it's peaches and cream when you work. But if you don't work, it's not peaches and cream. No soy dominicano, pero ya tú sabes, tengo la pámpara prendida. What? ¿Qué lo que tigre? Dime. Ya tú sabes, manín. We in the building. Shout out to the Dominican Republic. ¿Qué lo que? A mi gente a la República Dominicana, pero ya tú sabes. We in the building. We in the building. You guys got to understand. You can't fall out of love with the grind. That's one thing you cannot do. Do not fall out of love with the grind. Don't fall out of love with the grind. You can fall out of love with a lot of things. You can fall out of love with Yeezy sneakers. You can fall out of love with Adidas. You can fall out of love with Pumas. But when it's all said and done, don't fall out of love with the grind. It is what it is. We're in the building. About to upgrade this iPhone. But listen, before I upgrade, people had no patience with me. People had no mercy with me. People said I'm unsubscribed because of your audio. 2-3 days of an audio problem and they left. That goes to show you that you can't worry about what people say. You can't worry about what people think. They will leave you for 3 days of bad audios. They will leave you for anything in this world. So at the end of the day, don't be afraid to be alone because they will leave you, even for bad audio. For many people that see me rock, 2-hour lives, 3-hour lives, had an audio problem for 3 days, and poof, Speedy Gonzalez. Pew, Speedy Gonzalez, gone just like that. So all content creators out here, listen, salute the subscribers that salute you, but for the subscribers that's on the fence, who cares? Let them jump. It is what it is. You can't care about the subscriber. Because at the end of the day, if you care about the subscriber and they say, oh, we leaving you because of your audio, I would have been depressed. I would have been in a dark place. I would have been in a dark place. I would be drinking promethazine. I'll be looking for the fentanyl. Where's the local fentanyl dealer? My subscribers left me for 3 days of bad audio. Where is the promethazine? But at the end of the day, I don't care. So at the end of the day, this is what it is. Shout out to everybody to rock with me. 3 days of technical difficulties to be continued. I want to thank you personally. Because at the end of the day, I blocked so many people. Your audio suck. Your audio sound like a pillow. Your audio this, your audio. Like they couldn't work with me. Like we couldn't fix the solution. Like we couldn't find a resolution to the solution. Like we couldn't fix the problem. But no, you got to understand. Listen, when it's all said and done, people don't believe YouTubers could really do this just for the passion. People feel like once money is involved and things are exchanged and consultations happen, at the end of the day, they feel like your heart is in it. My heart can't be in it. I've been demonetized for 2 years. My heart is not in it. So at the end of the day, you guys have to understand. If you want to leave, be my guest. I don't care. At this stage of my life, I just don't care. I have no emotions at all. And it feels good. It's like a superpower. No emotions. But I want to take this live and just say to everybody out there, as a content creator, do not care if your so-called support group wants to leave you for whatever reasons. And you're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, they left you for technical difficulties? Yes, it's okay. Life goes on. They will leave you for anything. But Mr. Keep It Simple, what's up with your audio? But Mr. Keep It Simple, what's up with your audio? They will leave you for anything. But listen, I don't really care, bro. We about to get the phone fixed, but for everybody to stay down, we're coming back 10 times harder than before. And what I do on this channel is, I feel like I'm starting from scratch. I feel like I'm a rookie again. So the fact that I'm a rookie again, I'm dropping gems every step of the way. And to all content creators out there, do not create a bond with the subscriber. Don't do it. Don't create a bond with the subscriber. Just drop your content, and if they want to rock with you, they're going to rock with you no matter what. People still rock with Bill Cosby. People still rock with Sean Combs. People still say free Lil Durk, no matter, even if he made bodies drop. So at the end of the day, if they're going to rock with you, they're going to rock with you. Stay focused before you end up homeless. That's the most important part. Let it breathe. Shout out to my man in the building. You guys have to understand, like, when it's all said and done, as a content creator, you cannot worry about if people don't watch your videos, if the views go down, if the comments go down, if things go down. You can't worry about anything going down. And I'm going to say this again. You cannot worry. 9 to 5 Save Lives. I'm late. Hello to all the FLS in the building. Yes, a 9 to 5 Save Lives. And speaking of that, YouTube is my 9 to 5. I don't care if I make 50K on YouTube. I've been in YouTube long enough, and I'm sharing gems. I hope you guys are listening. YouTube is by month to month. Everybody put M2M. That's one thing people don't share with people. But I'm a real mentor. I'm a real coach. I get you prepared for the reality of it. You know? Because when it's all said and done, people want you to be they want you to be enlightened by their light. They got a Luciferian complex. They want you to see them as somebody that, you feel me, that is bigger than life. But when it's all said and done, let me tell you guys something. As a content creator, in order for you not to be in the hands of the subscriber, because let me tell you guys something about fans. Fans know a secret. If you guys want to know the secret, put a 44 in the chat. We're going to talk about the subscribers. We're going to talk about the fans. I'm telling it all. I'm telling the secret. month to month. It's month to month. That's one thing a lot of people don't tell you. Because if they drop a video and just say got 3 million views, they gonna be like, oh, look at this video, I got 3 million views, but that was for February. It goes month to month. You guys have to understand this is the realest gem ever. If you want to be a full-time YouTuber, the subscribers control you. You're a slave to the subscribers is your master, and you're a slave to the subscriber. If you want to be an entertainer, guess what? A lot of people don't see it, but the entertainers are slaves to the fan. Mr. Keep It Simple, I never thought about it like that. Yes, this is why you want to use YouTube as an extra source of income, and don't take it too serious. Don't get caught up in the politics. Don't be going back and forth with people in the comment section, because when it's all said and done, you got to stop and think. If a subscriber says, Mr. Keep It Simple, I unsubscribe, he's just saying that because he wants to let you know that I got power over you. And I just want everybody to understand that subscribers only have power over you if you want to do this full time. That's why I tell you guys, don't take YouTube too seriously, because when you take it too seriously and if people start doing smear campaigns, starting group chats to take you down, you could die. You could die from stress. I want all my young men to be healthy and enjoy the process while doing it. And I'm going to say this again. I want all my young men out here to be healthy and enjoy the process, because what happens is you could literally die because you gave your heart to subscribers in Iowa. You gave your heart to subscribers in Finland and Nebraska. And the minute they tired of you, the minute you made one video about Shador Sanders, oh no, all hell break loose. You done talk about our lowercase G-O-D, Shador Sanders. You're finished. You're canceled. That's the truth. The fan is the master to the entertainer. He empowers the entertainer. He gives him the Bentley. And then when a fan feels the entertainer no longer deserves the Bentley, guess what? They no longer watching your movies. They no longer buying your albums. Bobby Shmurda found out the hard way. I mean, the fans are fickle because they got too much power. They got too much power. Especially the melanated community. All they want to do is pump up Dr. Umar's and people that spread division. So at the end of the day, if you melanated and you not spreading division, ain't nobody want to empower you. That's how the game goes. So when it's all said and done, when it comes to YouTube, just enjoy the process, take your time, and don't worry about the views. Don't worry about the false news. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about subscribers. Don't worry about hitting the like button. Because when you get caught up into these things, then the subscriber owns you. They own you. And you probably think, Mr. Keep It Simple, how did you learn all of this? Easy. You learn and you go. You learn and you go. You got to think about it. When I first came in the game and people tried to tear me down, think about it. Who tried to tear me down? It was the subscribers that was once cheering for me. That's how the game goes. That's how the game goes. The subscribers that once cheer for you. Listen, if you guys want to know something, put a 100 in chat. I'm going to tell you. Because a lot of people are new to this channel and you guys missed the fun part. You missed the documentary. But if you guys want to know something, put a 100 in chat. In the building. I'm going to tell you something real, and you're gonna say, no, Mr. Keep It Simple, I can't believe it. You push positivity. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Put a 100 in the chat. Listen, they were burning my merchandise. They were literally burning my merchandise and making videos of setting my merchandise on fire. These are the same subscribers that said, Mr. Keep It Simple, you great. They literally burned my merchandise on fire. They treated me like Kevin Durant when he left OKC. They were burning my clothes. They were burning my clothes. So you guys got to understand, I can't take subscribers serious. I done seen the two-faced side of subscribers. I can't take them serious. It is what it is. If they show love, they show love. If not, it is what it is. We're still in the suburbs. We're still taking trips. It is what it is. We can't focus on it. They were literally burning my merchandise. And they probably say, oh, Mr. Keep It Simple, were they melanated? Yes, that's what melanated people do. When they get mad, they burn stuff. Turkey leg hawk, why is he going in jail? For burning stuff down. Why did Shador Sanders get drafted? Easy, because if he didn't get drafted, it was going to start burning stuff down, city to city. Yeah, they burnt, yep. She said, wow, yep, that's what they did. They burned my merchandise live on YouTube. They later took their pages down, but when I first showed on YouTube, they literally burned my merchandise. So how do I feel about a subscriber? It is what it is. I love that attitude for me. I love that for me. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I love that for me. I love the fact that I don't have emotions. It is what it is. The same people like, oh, this content's the greatest. They will literally burn your jersey. They will burn your merchandise. The minute you don't respond to them, the minute they want to, they think they got power. People feel they got power. Let's boycott. Why do you think people boycott? They boycott because they feel they got power. People don't have power. Only God has power. Humans are weak. They're all weak. Doesn't matter if you could bench press 600, 800. They're all weak. But they run around here and they're acting like Tarzan. They're all weak. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. No, don't keep any enemy close. No, that's an old cliche saying. That's how people have fake friends. And we're going to finish it live on that. It says, this man said, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. No, X them all out. X them all out. Most of your friends, they can't help themselves. They have a competitive mindset. X them out. Your enemies, you don't want an enemy close. Trust me. I'm telling you from experience. I was living on the same floor with an enemy. Everybody put SF for the same floor. I was living on the same floor. People thought I had a roommate. I ain't have a roommate. I was living on the same floor with an enemy. So trust me, that staying right there, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, they say things, but they just hear other people saying things. You guys have to be leaders. Don't be followers. Why would you want to keep your friends close? That's not your friends. And why would you want to keep an enemy closer? That's like staying in a room with an untrained pit bull. Like, no, you don't want your enemies closer. I was staying with an enemy on the same floor. So at the end of the day, why would you want, but when it got evicted, it was a great time, not that the fact that it got evicted. It was great because there was no longer on that floor with that dark energy. I've seen it. You cannot stay at the top with dark energy. Have a blessed day. We in the building. Come from among them. For real, you can't be around any enemies, man. Like, forget that. Don't keep any enemies close. I don't know who. I know you didn't create that. I know that's a phrase you probably heard. But you got to break things down when you hear things. Like somebody says, see no evil, speak no evil. What? Man, in my neighborhood, if I see evil, I'm reporting it. It is what it is. But people, that's the way they allow crime to happen. See no evil, speak no evil. You guys have to understand. You don't need friends. All you need is resources and a dog and God. You don't need friends. Until you find a woman that's going to give you peace, you don't need friends, bro. All these friends, they roll with favors. That's it. They roll with favors. They tell your business. These people ain't friends. At the end of the day, they only mess with you because you're beneficial. You're probably thinking, Mr. Keep It Simple, are you beneficial? I'm highly beneficial. I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm highly beneficial. I'm highly beneficial. On this YouTube platform, the real that respect real, I can have you eating ramen noodles to a tomahawk steak. I'm highly beneficial. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't need anybody. And it's a good feeling. I'm a civilian. I ain't no snitch telling. I'm telling you, we in the building. At the top, it's just us. That's it, bro. That's it. You don't need no friends. You don't need no enemies. You don't need anything but God, bro. God and a small dog for companionship. That's all you need, bro. 10 toes down, bro. 10 toes down. How long can we keep living this fake life? People laughing in front of your face, having 30 minutes conversations, chopping it up on voice notes, then turn around, try to do you dirty. And it's only because I gave my life to Christ. I never wanted harm, but at the end of the day, what people did to me, man, they lucky I wasn't on no demon time. They lucky. You don't need friends, bro. Get rid of friends. Get rid of them. Get rid of family. I'm telling you so real, bro. Everybody that share your last name ain't your family. You don't need them. You don't need them. This is real talk, real conversation. Mark, I'm going to reach out for a consultation. Keep it simple, 269@gmail.com. You know, we got things rolling. It is what it is. I appreciate your support. That's what I'm saying, bro. The real will survive. The strong will survive. I appreciate you guys. You guys, y'all been keeping me afloat because they've been trying to cancel me since year one. And it is what it is. I just learned. I learned, like, you couldn't have paid me $80,000 for collaboration because I learned. I learned. If nothing ever happened, guess what? I probably would have been doing collaborations now, but I learned. You live and you learn. Coaching calls, yes, that's what I do. That's how I survived on YouTube for 5 years. I've been demonetized for 2 years. But the reason I say I'm demonetized for 2 years is because I want to shout out the FLS, the support group. Another gem. Whatever you do, if you got a little tight-knit community support group, that's everything. So shout out to the FLS. It's, you know, shout out to God, shout out to the FLS. It's because of them. 5 years, no stress. 5 years, peace. But at the end of the day, every step of the way, people wanted to see me homeless. And if they had their way, I would have been holding up a cardboard sign. Notice I said if they had their way, but the FLS had my back. Mentorship, FLS had my back. Consultations, FLS had my back. Merchandise, FLS had my back. So at the end of the day, that's why I always shout out to FLS, man. It is what it is. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. It's been a long fight between you and YouTube, and guess what? I still got my gloves on. You guys have to understand, when you're in a fight, there's no timeouts. There's no timeouts. We got a new fight. We had the audio problem. For some reason, I'm clearing my lives when I went in iMovie microphone, it sound crazy. It sound like I was spitting on the microphone. But it's all said and done. It's been a long fight, and it's going to be a fight till the death. That's when people get scared. That's when they get goosebumps, when they think, am I going to fight for the rest of my life? You're going to have to, bro. Real warriors, we fight till the death. So if I went through a 5-year fight on YouTube, listen, that's a walk in the park. That's a walk in the park. That's a walk in the park. That ain't nothing. Fighting on YouTube or fighting real live agents. I think I've been fighting real live agents before YouTube. Never thought about it like that. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. You guys have to understand it is what it is, bro. Nobody could break you, bro. Before I finish this live, I want to share that with you. Nobody could break you. If they try to break you, I don't care what anybody say. Those are male wearing thongs, bro. They got royal blue thongs on. And if they want to get mad, things can get escalated. Because even though I changed my life, I still have that violent tendency in me. I don't want to pull it out, but it's still there. So at the end of the day, I just say, yes, they got royal blue thongs and they got neon green thongs, and they're men. It doesn't matter if they're bald-headed, high Caesar fades, or dreadlocks. A lot of these guys, they act like men, get in the presence of men, but then when they run off, you see their thongs. And if they want to do something about it, it could get escalated. But they won't, because a lot of people laugh at me, but I think they know he still might have a little crazy side to him. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But we pray for peace. We pray to the Lord for peace, but trust me, it ain't easy. The things that people try to say, the things that people try to do, it ain't easy. It ain't easy dealing with it like a boss. And you got to. That's why I say the best phrase when things are happening, the best phrase you can say, it is what it is. But the things that they say, they said things that could get their jaw broken. They said things that could literally get their jaw broken in place. They literally said things that could get their jaws dislocated. They said things that things could have got out of control, but at the end of the day, I'm in a better place in my life. And when you're in a better place in your life, you can't let nobody bring you back to how you used to be. Because that's what they want to see. They want to test you. They want to see, are you the real deal? They want to see, are you a $100 bill at the gas station? Follow the wordplay. A lot of people in life, they want to see, are you a $100 bill at the gas station? They want to see if you really, you counterfeit. And I got baptized at 27. We're living for the Lord now. We're not trying to make any hits now. We're not trying to make any calls now. So it is what it is. All praises to the Lord. We moved on. But trust me, if I came to YouTube at 22, 24, I would have been locked up by now. I'm gonna tell you some real facts. I would have been doing real time, real hard time. Because the way I would have did them up, I would have been at least doing 50 to 80. But that's why me being on YouTube, I mentor people and I coach people so they don't have to go through that. And my best advice, Ground Life Productions in the building, don't worry about the subscribers. Don't even tell them to subscribe. If they want to subscribe, let them subscribe because they see greatness. If they want to leave, let them leave because they're tired of seeing greatness. Mr. Keep It Simple, can you say that one more time? Listen, if they want to subscribe, let them subscribe to greatness. If they want to unsubscribe, let them unsubscribe because they no longer want to see greatness. That's real, bro. Sometimes people tired of seeing greatness, bro. People tired of seeing greatness. People, they get tired of seeing it, bro. Greatness is something like, it's like a movie. You can watch a movie 7 times, but after 7 times, like, I don't want to watch this movie no more. That's how it is looking at greatness. Especially when you don't want to say, especially when you don't want to see greatness no more. I'm telling you. Somebody say no more. How about you get off my live? You can't come on my live and say no more. Man, you at the wrong live. You just wasted your time. You wasted 5 minutes of your life. How you going to recoup those 5 minutes? My man say no more. We're about to get this phone fixed. We back to work. My man lost 5 minutes of his life. Say no more. I could talk for 80 minutes. It's my channel. You gonna come on my channel and say no more? What you gonna do with the 5 minutes you just lost? You lost 5 minutes of your life. You're not gonna get back again. What you gonna do? Fill out a job application? McDonald's hiring $16 an hour. Let's go. We ain't playing with these suckers. Tupac said, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Once again, shout out to Ground Life Productions. I'm happy you didn't crash out. Well, that's what they want. Before I finish this live, that's what they want. They do things so you could put them in a casket. They do things on purpose. Some people are ready to die. That's why you can't give them the early death. Some people want to die. They don't want to commit suicide, but they want to die to the hands of another man. They want to die by a bullet. So at the end of the day, do not give a people early route out. They want an early route out. Some people don't like life. Some people got kids, they can't even wake up and see. Some people are miserable. Do not give them an early route out. Let them deal with it. Let them figure it out. And I'm going to say this again. Let them figure it out. Do not give them an early route out. Some people, they do not like love. They do not like life. And they want an early route out. Do not give them an early route out by you taking them out. Let them live as long as they can in misery. But you don't end their misery. And I'm going to say this again. Let them live as long as they can in misery, but you don't end their misery. Let it breathe.